Let's do some updates on the closet docket, everybody. I've got an update here for the Dillinger v. Besant case. This was definitely one to watch, so let me take you through what's happened in this case. This is the Just Security website here that I am on, and they're just doing a really great job of watching all of these cases, tracking them to see where they are going. The Dillinger v. Besant case here, there's the case number, is now officially closed. This was the case where we had the Office of the Special Counsel, where the person who was supposed to be in that position as a nonpartisan person was fired. It's gone through a lot of different proceedings. We had the complaint that was filed, then we had administrative stay put into place, defendants appeal to the D.C. Circuit, then the D.C. Circuit dismissed the appeal for lack of jurisdiction, and then Judge Amy Berman Jackson of D.C. Court granted a temporary restraining order saying that he didn't need to be fired. Defendants filed an appeal. There was a stay in place while the appeal was going. The D.C. Circuit rejected defendants' appeal to a 2-1 decision. Government petitioned the U.S. Supreme Court asking the justices to freeze and vacate the order. The 21st, the U.S. Supreme Court rejected the government's position here. February 21st, the Supreme Court rejected the government's petition. And then February 26th, Judge Jackson extended the TRO order again so that Dillinger can stay in his position. March 1st, Judge Jackson issued an opinion and order in favor of the plaintiff. Defendants immediately appealed to the D.C. Circuit. On March 5th, the D.C. Circuit, in a 3-0 decision, put a halt to the district court order pending the appeal, giving effect to the removal of Mr. Dillinger from his position as special counsel of the U.S. Office of Special Counsel. Then on March 6th, Dillinger announced he was dropping his case. Let's take a look at the letter he wrote. Here we go. Statement by Hampton Dillinger, March 6th. I am ending my legal battle, so my time as special counsel and head of the U.S. Office of Special Counsel is now over. My fight to stay on this job was not for me, but rather for the ideal that the OSC should be, as Congress intended, an independent watchdog and a safe, trustworthy place for whistleblowers to report wrongdoing and be protected from retaliation. Now I will look to make a difference as an attorney, a North Carolinian, and an American in other ways. I'm stopping the fight because yesterday circuit court judges reviewing the trial court's decision in my favor granted the government's request that I be removed from office while the case continues. This new ruling means the OSC will be run by someone totally beholden to the president for the months that would pass before I could get a final decision from the U.S. Supreme Court. I think the circuit judges erred badly because their willingness to sign off on my ouster, even if presented as possibly temporary, immediately erases the independence Congress provided for my position, a vital protection that has been accepted as lawful for nearly 50 years until now. And given the circuit court's adverse ruling, I think my odds of ultimately prevailing before the Supreme Court are long. Meanwhile, the harm to the agency and those who rely on it caused by a special counsel who is not independent could be immediate, grievous, and I fear uncorrectable. I strongly disagree with the circuit court's decision, but I accept and will abide by it. That's what Americans do. I am proud of what OSC accomplished while I was with the agency, particularly what we did to support the government whistleblowers and military veterans. I am grateful to my OSC colleagues. I know firsthand how hard you work, how talented you are, and how devastating it is to have the agency's independence destroyed. I'm grateful to my legal team and to all who supported my lawsuit, particularly advocates for whistleblowers and government accountability. And above all, I'm grateful to federal employees. You deserve better, much better, than your recent unfair and unlawful treatment from too many parts of the United States government. In 2023, when a White House official asked if I was up for heading OSC, I posed one question before saying yes, quote, I can't and won't swallow my whistle, right? End quote. My point was that I was going to follow and enforce the rules like an honest referee would, even if some might perceive it against the interests of certain individuals, including the president. To the Biden-Harris administration's credit, no one ever interfered with my work, never, even when some disagreed with it. Today would have marked my 1-year anniversary as head of the Office of Special Counsel. For the rest of my life, I will regret that I could not make it to the milestone. I tried. While I have given up on continuing to serve as special counsel, I retain my unyielding belief in the rule of law in America and the promise of our indispensable nation. I trust that as long as we cherish these vital precepts, they will exist. And that brings the end to the Dillinger lawsuit. I will be taking that off of the closet docket and trying to go forward from here.